short video together today to help people understand how easy it really is to sign up with Ambit Energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the information into our browser over here. Okay, we're not going to use the Google search box or the Yahoo or the Bing. We're actually going to put it into the browser, and it's going to start out www.thewebhandle.joinambit.com. What the web handle is John Burke, when his team put together our websites, they chose to allow each one of us to put our own web handle. So you have some people like, say, Smith Power or Humbaker Energy. Mine just happens to be Power for Free. Okay, so everybody gets to pick their own, and just hit enter and it'll bring up the Ambit page here. Now, as we see at the top here, customers can log in and pay their bills. Consultants can log in here. We got a search box, Espanol, if you wanted to switch it over to Spanish, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, so on and so forth. And as you can see, we have rates and plans, start a business, about Ambit, contact Ambit. This is my information, Larry DeRosset, senior consultant, my contact information, email address, phone number, the whole 9 yards. Ambit is currently in all these states. We got Texas, Illinois, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Washington, D.C. We recently got the announcement that California is going to come on, and the best announcement to my ears was that Ameren, Illinois was going to be available to us. So we're pretty excited, we're pumped, we're ready. Simply, all you have to do is put in your zip code. This is my zip code. We're going to talk about the residential rate right now, show me rates and plans. It's going slow for some reason. That's not good. There it is. Okay, so we're going to look at Commonwealth Edison right now. We're going to talk about our electric rate. Okay, so then we get this page. The residential rates are all listed right here. Here's our different various plans. Fixed is usually, as far as I know, it's always been the lowest. Fixed 12-month term. The variable rate fluctuates a little bit, goes up and down, fluctuates with the market. And we got the green plans, you know, the windmills and, you know, the solar farms and stuff. But typically the fixed rates are always the cheapest. So we're just going to look at doing that today. We're going to click sign up now. And it's going to bring up the next page, which is, are you currently an Ambit Energy customer? And the first time you go through this, you're going to say no. You know, if you're going to sign up for gas and electric, once you sign up for the electric, at the end of the process, they'll produce an A number, an Ambit account number. You're going to want to copy paste that, because the second time you come through, you're going to want to paste that A number right here. And what that does is that bundles the account for travel rewards and various other things. So anyway, we're going to say no the first time around. We're going to hit continue. I would like Ambit Energy to be my electric service provider. Why, yes, I would. Thank you very much. Continue on. ComEd is my incumbent supplier. And here again, we've got personal information, personal consultant information. What this is, residential, commercial, guys. There's residential and there's commercial for Commonwealth Edison. We want you to make sure that it's residential and not commercial. So they're going to give you this pop-up box. We're talking residential, not commercial, right? Okay. All right. So anyway, then you're going to take right off the top of the ComEd invoice, right off the top of the ComEd bill, you're going to get the account number. We're just going to use all 9s, and we're going to put Johnny. Johnny is going to be our new customer, and we're going to put his information in. Just real simple. Streeter, Illinois. Oops. Okay. Yep. Continue. Sweet. Here we go. Now, verify account information. Is this information correct? Well, yeah, it's correct. I just put it in. So what I would suggest you do is get your invoice and you put it up here against your computer. Is the account number correct? Oh, look at, oh, I forgot to capitalize the J. Well, you know what? That's not going to kick the system. It's not going to kick it out, but it's not correct either. Okay. Oh, I forgot to capitalize it. Main Street. Yeah, I think I want to fix this. Okay, so my information is wrong. I want to go back and correct it. Okay, we've only got one shot to do this right. It's a lot easier to do it right the first time, guys. Guarantee it. I've been there before. I've had to fix it. It's not as easy to fix it. All right. It's fixable, trust me, but it's much easier to do it this way. It takes a lot less time to do it this way. Plus, it doesn't bother Cynthia Young's people with all these little mistakes when they can be helping our customers, helping us and helping our customers, as opposed to fixing all our mistakes. Okay, so just take an extra minute. All right, now let's see. Yeah, everything looks right. Capital J, capital S, 123 Main Street, Streeter, Illinois. Okay, everything's correct. Going on. So now, this part here is going to ask us for some more information. All right, we're going to put in Johnny's phone number, 815. Okay. Johnny, give us his cell phone number. He said he wanted to be contacted by his cell phone as opposed to his home number, and he doesn't want to give us his work number because he's not allowed to be bothered at work, except for emergencies. Okay. Cynthia Young's people would really like to have this email address so that they can contact our customer if they need to. Tell them about different things that might be coming up. They're not going to sell this information. They're not going to, give it away to the highest bidder or anything like that. They're going to keep it for their own personal or their own use for our customers, and they're not going to abuse it. Okay, so if you can't get an email address, I suggest you talk to your upline and find out how your upline specifically asked you to deal with that. You can add in a secondary account contact information. So let's say Johnny's married to Susie, okay, and he wants to put Susie on there so that she can, help him keep an eye on, paying the bill or however, for whatever reason. So we can put that in there, put in a password for Susie. Remember we said Johnny wanted to be contacted on his mobile, right? So we can click the mobile number. Now, come down here, the billing address. Johnny Smith. Well, he lives at 123 Main Street, but Johnny told us he has a P.O. box. And he prefers to get his mail at the P.O. box. Okay, so we got the service address here, but the billing address is not quite correct. And Johnny really doesn't want it that way. He wants it to go to the P.O. box. He's afraid the kids might get in the mailbox and lose his bill or whatever. So what we're going to have to do is, guys, this has messed me up before, and I want you to know this is what you're going to have to do. My information is wrong. Okay, I want you to go back, and we're going to put in 12 P.O. box 123. Okay, that's what you have to do. It's correct. Unfortunately, you're going to have to re-enter this information, but it's not that big of a deal. Forgot the 9. See that? Okay, the email address, we talked about that. We put in the secondary account information before. We're going to have to redo it, actually. Susie. She said she wanted 123 as her password, easy to remember. Aha, service address and billing address. Okay, now here's the thing, we gotta correct this, all right? That's the way you do that, guys. I've had to deal with this before. It's quite frustrating. What happens a lot of times is the customer never makes it through verification because this is incorrect. So you need to understand that this needs to be correct. It's a lot easier to do it right the first time. I want to talk for a brief minute about verification. What has to happen is after you've enrolled a customer into Ambit Energy, they have to be contacted by a third party that's not Commonwealth Edison and it's not Ambit Energy. It's called verification. And they call and they say, we're from Ambit Verification. And they call your customer and they make sure that they want to switch to Ambit Energy. Make sure that you didn't strong arm them or dig through the garbage and take their information and sign them up without their knowledge or anything like that. They want to make sure that the customer themselves actually wants to be signed up with Ambit Energy. Now, they also have to say that they've received the terms and conditions. Okay, Illinois terms of service here. So you're going to want to make sure that the customer gets a copy of this and they actually have seen it and they know what they're talking about, because verification will be asking them, have you seen Ambit terms, the sales agreement and the terms of service? Okay, it's got some very important information. Got the customer service, fax number, hours of operation, ComEd numbers, Illinois State Commerce Commission's on here. But anyway, they need to say that they've actually received this, you've given it to them, and you know, they're okay with it. So verification will be asking. All right, so anyway, after you get all this information in here correctly, we're talking about the select a 12-month term. Okay, so we're going to select that. The energy label is there if you wanted to find out about that. Customer acceptance, you click this little box right here, and Johnny Smith, just sign it, hit submit. This isn't going to let me go through because it's, you know, well, for one thing, we don't have an email address, but it's incorrect information. So, but you get the point. It's very simple. That's pretty much it. I've had customers go in and sign themselves up, and there's not much to it. After this screen, they will produce an A number for you. Like I said, you should copy and paste that A number. You should keep it for your own records, and you should give it to your customer. What I typically do with mine is I write that down and I give it to them, or I email it to them, or I make sure that they have that information. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. Thanks for watching.